Hi guys, it's me, Joseph Williamson again, and for this video that's dedicated to the holiday season in December 2024, I decided to watch an old classic, a legendary film if you will, of Marshall the Wooden Soldiers. But last year, I recovered it. But I covered the colorized version of this film, and made by Legend Films, and boy, does it really fit that name, Legend, because this movie is legendary. So I decided to cover the black and white version of this film, for a little variety. We all need some black and white movies here and there to remind us of the classics as God intended for it to be. Now, I won't go into detail with the storyline of this movie. If you want the storyline, you can always see my first video of this in the colorized version, which to me look kind of like, because you're so used to seeing it in black and white that your brain thinks that everything is black and white in these films. The actors, the sets, the costumes, so on and so forth. But then when you see a colorized version of it, it seems off. It seems a little bright for my taste. That can definitely be Seth Lucy Ball I Love Lucy in the colorized version of the classic black and white versions of it. It almost turned the saturation up a little too high. So anyway, this movie is legendary, and it was colorized in 2006, according to this thing. But I'm going to be talking about the original. I think the original came out in 1968, I believe. All the characters are the same, it's iconic, and they're so good, they're so great. You got Little Bo Peep, you got Tom Piper, or Tom Tom as he called. You got Barnaby, which his name is Silas Barnaby, which I love whenever he does over dramatic and just like this, and it's just good for the character. He's like he's more like a snaggy blast, truly it's myself oh my dear, I'm gonna do this, that, and destroy the orphanage. Mother Hubbard, Mother Goose was singing the Babes in Toyland song in the beginning, the book, like a storybook cover, which is weird because this is called March of the Wooden Soldiers. Babes in Toyland is the movie altogether, and I just covered it, a version of it anyway. But the reason why they do that is because the original source material for this was a book called Babes in Toyland, which was like a fantasy movie. And nice and cool there, they have the baby from the Rockabye Baby on the treetop, which I have to question, what kind of a sadistic man would put a baby on top of in a cradle on top of a pine tree. You have the cat and mouse, which is obviously a man in a cat suit with a puppet that looks suspiciously like Mickey Mouse. You have the pigs, which look even more disgusting in black and white. I don't know why they look creepy as well, but they do. They remind me of the masks from the movie or from the TV show, The Twilight Zone, in which they have like New Year's Eve and stuff, and they change the masks for like greed, sadness, and whatever, what have you. That's the ugliest to know. You have all the little children there, you have random clowns, you have like a Jack in the Box somewhere in there, and you have all kinds of other spiritual creatures, like you have little Jack Horner that pulls his thumb out with a plum on it from his pie. You have, you have the wooden soldiers over there, which I want to say that this movie probably started the whole trend of buying wooden soldiers and decorations for Christmas, based on the Tchaikovsky Nutcracker Suite ballet play. And you also have the Boogeyman, which I don't believe the Boogeyman have any spot in any fantasy fairy tale that I know of, besides being the genetic horror character, and that even just one Boogeyman, like one Boogeyman that's supposed to be not in the world, like a spiritual creature, not a race of like creatures. Which let me just say right now that the Boogeyman in this one kind of like the subtitle of needed peoples in Africa and Native American type groups. So it's kind of, I'm like that. You don't go there type mentality, especially for the fact that they create evil, bad, monstrous, animalistic creatures like with huge big mouths and huge big teeth. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of going a little too close to the corners on that one, a little too realistic. But they have one of the groups dressed as the witch, the Wicked Witch of the West. So I wonder if they have witches in this world. And they also have various other creatures that do and magic and law and order and things like that, of that nature. But let's see here. They also have real world locations, like in the song that the Tom Tom turns to Bo Peep. He sings about going to Spain, and Spain is a real world country in Europe. So what else is there? Other like Egypt, Japan, China, Russia, or the USSR at this point, or England, or wherever, what have you, with that. And also, I don't know if I mentioned it the first time, but they also got gnomes in this one too. So when the two people go to sleep in the cave, they get visited by like phantom gnomes that don't want to be seen by human eyes. Almost like the drawings on the cartoon, like Nightmare Before Christmas and other works of art like that. So also, I should point out that this movie is black and white, so that it indicates more of a fantasy classical work more than a contemporary thing. So when I remember all these fantastical creatures and whatnot as like a classic story, and that the black and white does help that for me a little bit. It's also a content for that regard. And also, one other key feature about being black and white is that with the different shadows and stuff, the black and white really intensifies that to make certain objects and people and characters look more ominous and menacing. For example, they have like a gargoyle face on the opening doors of the opening cinematic, and that makes it resemble more of a demonic figurehead and the actual clown face that's like supposed to represent happiness and sadness and drama. They're not demon heads, they're clown heads. But if you watch black and white version, you don't know that. Also, the boogeyman look a lot more creepy and menacing when they're in black and white as opposed to color. When the color, they look more like actual people and stereotypes. When they're black and white, they're more menacing stuff. Also, another thing I noticed about this movie is that if you look at the credits on the back here, it just has 3 actors: Sam Laurel, that'd be the skin guy, and Oliver Hardy, that's the chubby guy. And yet they make reference to his fatness a lot when they refer to him and stuck in the crevice where Barnaby goes under the well to find the boogeyman in Boogieland. Boogie Wonderland. And also another when they show the rope breaking when they dug in alley in the water in that little pool. And then the main beam of wood bricks. You know how fast can this guy be if he puts both the wood and the rope? That's kind of dark. Doug, like in a kid's movie, in a kid's fantasy movie. It's kind of weird and dark. In the fact that man almost drowned, you see him bubbling up and all that. But one thing that I found on the rewatch is to activate the push button on the back of the wooden soldiers that march and stuff, and make perfect formations, and they do the drum beat, and they do excellent camera work. They show the door opening to the castle, and then you see into a pre-made film in it, and they show march toward the door, where the other characters are right at the door. So it's kind of nice the way they make it cinematically. But anyway, you think that they push a button like this with thumb, or you push the button with the finger, like the index finger. But if you notice it, for like one split second, one little frame of a movie film, do with the finger. So that's the flip off the camera by doing this. Doing this thing. It's kind of hard to see, but you can very clearly see them doing it. And it wasn't just one little mistake here and there, but a whole big thing. They do it multiple times until eventually somebody just says something and they do it regularly. That's something I noticed. Also, the concept of romance and being kidnapped and kidnapped is kind of like a heavy subject for a little kid movie. Because, of course, it ended in a happy ending, but still, kids don't know that when they first watch it. So it's like, well, dude, you can kill the pig. That's kind of dark. That's where my breakfast sausage comes from. Until it's revealed that it wasn't really the pig that died with planted evidence. It wasn't even the right kind of sausage. It was beef, whereas you would think it'd be pork, but whatever. There's also comedy in there where they show that Barnaby uses where the watch that Ollie doesn't want to get dunked. So Stan Laurel ends up taking it and then for safekeeping while he's being dunked, and then Ollie pushes him in the water anyway because he gets aggravated, not realizing that he put his own watch into Laurel's pocket. So it got ruined anyway, which, I don't know, I feel like the watch would be fine already. It was only underwater for like a second or two, so it wasn't like surrounded by water the whole time. It wasn't submerged there for like 5-10 minutes, so it should be fine. Also, the concept of a mortgage being held by a greedy guy with no heart who wants to marry a pretty young thing and force him to get married, kind of adult for kids fantasy movie. It's much better handled here than in the Victorian 86 that I covered. But they didn't want to be a weird bad guy with leprechaun type hat on. And the boogeyman, which I don't understand that without they just find the boogeyman just on the side and meditate with them, was the one guy, or did he buy them and be his servants, or his muscle, if you will, and all I like with the peeves that Laurel can launch out at people, how they can do like a boomerang effect. But more importantly, I love it when the citizens of Toyland fight back against these creatures, these boogeymen, which is why they don't employ the rule of Santa Claus in there. And Toymaker too. Toymaker, which is me and the Mango Dairy, which is kind of adult for kids' fantasy anyway too. But they have to have Santa Claus in there because this is a Christmas movie anyway. In the song around. So I like this. I like when they fight back against the boogeyman. They have try to do God knows what to the children, the women in the group, but Ellie stand fight back with between like two long dogs at the boogeyman to get fit in the back in the fronts and stuff. But one thing I noticed is that when they shoot them at the backs, they tend to go into a little padded region on the backs, like a large area, as if they didn't know exactly where the dot where land. So the dot's like maybe the needle part is like this big. So it's a pretty big dot. I wonder if they actually punctured into the actor's back. That would have been something. And let's see. I love when the little mouse guy flies into the little balloon, dropping light bulbs onto the boogeyman without affecting anybody else, without dropping on any individual person, any innocent person, I should say. But unfortunately, when Mr. Lowell shoots one of his darts at these people, he ends up shooting the bullet and it goes down. And it's funny because the little mouse guy ends up parachuting out. And it's funny because I think I could swear to you that the character, when he is in parachute mode, he's like a capuchin monkey. Because I see the tail like a little monkey. And it's funny that happened because the cat should be there to catch him. I think in this one would be friends. Even though the cat does like a little fiddle there, they show him throwing a brick at the cat. So it's kind of like a little itchy and scratchy duo. But itchy and scratchy might show violence, of course. I'm not going to show violence with animals in this movie. But the big draw of this whole thing is the wooden soldiers, which they have 100 of them, and they have 100, 6 tall. It's pretty impressive for a toy manufacturer. Both him, the toy maker, and Santa Claus are pissed off at the duo for getting the dimensions wrong. He said, I can handle 600. I ordered 600 of them at 1 foot tall, rather than 100 of them at 6 feet tall. But they do come in handy, and they fight the boogeyman, or should I say the bogeyman, because they go into a very nice attack mode and protect mode for the children, and I'm assuming the women and the animals of the area. Nothing that can fight back against horrible animalistic creatures. So they fight them. They gather with their giant bayonets. They whack them over the head with their rifle butts. And I think they also shoot with cannon too. It's not they should. And I love when the guy ends up beheading himself and just tug away. Which I gotta salute that guy. Now he's disabled. I like the way whenever they walk with robots, but whenever they actually attack the boogeyman and Barnaby himself, or should I say Silas Barnaby, they attack with the more humanistic, more like they got new actors with different facial masks that fall off. And it's really intimidating to see a bunch of wooden soldiers that just look like the British Guard, with big fur hats, with rosy cheeks on them. That'd be really intimidating. I'd be basically shitless of that. So then it's beautiful with the music too, with the and all that, the drum beat, and it's so much cool the way they get everybody in sync and moving in the stop motion department, which the stop motion is top notch. I like the way in the beginning of it's whole when Mr. Logo is over there hitting the little dogs like a pee. He knocks them down with a stick, pops them out, and then launches them. But then he just says, fuck it. And then just whacks them up like we don't got a golf ball. Until they come up with the brilliant idea by using the mini army of wooden soldiers to where I think that the best solution to doing wooden soldiers would be some kind of flame thing. But they probably didn't want to do that because it probably too expensive, destructive, and violent for little kids. So they travel back to Bogey Land, back beyond the big gate in Toyland. And I would assume that the gators ate good that night, and probably the next couple nights too, because that one is the alligators. So I'm assuming that they all died, they all got eaten up by big gators, along with Mr. Barnaby. And I like the way Mother Hubbard is seen as like a more innocent woman, like, begging Barnaby for her life, rather than wanting Mary and Rachel Toyland. This movie is a classic because of the black white nature of the movie, and I like the way many of the objects and people, even the blocks and spells that are more intimidating in black and white. And I find it really interesting that such a good character like Mother Goose sings in the movie is wearing a black witch's hat to indicate badness. This is a legendary film made by legendary films. So I'm not aware of anything else that they made now as far as of the logo and stuff. Very impressive movie. A very impressive show of force of these characters. When the wood soldier would have like a attack mode to them that was fierce. I think it would be good if they were to really do that type of thing. Can you imagine that they had an army of real wooden soldiers like that? They weren't made out of they weren't toys, they were really mechanized killing machines, almost like robots, almost like cyborgs, with the Master Chief and others. So that would be awesome. And the biggest enemy would be termites. Yeah, I highly recommend this movie for a holiday season of any time. It can be used for any holiday during December. So I thank you for watching the original my video on the original homage of wooden soldiers in black and white, the way God intended it to be. I did this for a holiday season in December of 2024. So I would like to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Ramadan, Happy New Year's, happy holidays in general, happy life day, and happy shut the fuck up day. I love Laurel Hardy. One day I'll do other views on them. And by the way, I love whenever Laurel screams like a baby girl whenever it's hilarious when he does that. Ah! Kind of like the William scream. You're always looking forward to it. I mean, that's more common. And I like the way they have when you try to rob the mortgage from Barnaby. They have Laurel pushing Hardy around the wheelbarrow. That must be terribly heavy, especially given Hardy's size. And I would think that it'd be proper to be the other way around, but they want to show that the brains of the operation were in the box, and Laurel, not being smart, were to give it away, and then ruin the whole plan, and then force the marriage between Bo Peep and Barnaby, a horrible Barnaby. Now, this is funny because in this movie, they actually have a progressive idea having them. I know with the disguise and all that, but they stuck with it. And they pronounced that because Barnaby married the bride, and the bride happened to be a man. Laurel. It was funny that they were to just have him stay married to Laurel, even though he didn't love him. Which is like good funny. It shows that not all marriages are happy because of love and so I like the fact that they were progressive in that they didn't make them get divorced. Say, ooh, I married a man and all that stuff. They stuck their guns with in that regard. I mean, it was a joke, but still. And it was more progressive because I'm sure back then, when this movie came out, it was very young, lived about that kind of thing. Man, woman, and all that. But for so long, the American choice of, accepting gays and lesbians getting married, that was a good sign, a good thing. Even in black and white. And you gotta admit, Laurel did make a wonderful bride. Let's see here. Also, the casting was wonderful too. The singers, the dancers, everything of the boogeyman, they were real fun. It'd be nice to give them credit on the back of the cover because you have Laurel and you have Hardy. Like everybody else. Who played Tum Tum? Who cares? Who played Bo Peep? Who played Mother Hubbard? Who played Little Jack Horner? Who played the baby? Who cares? Who played the little pigs? Bacon bit. For all I care. That was it. No one cares about them. They didn't care about it in the movie. Why should we care? You got Wikipedia for that. Or IMDb for that. But, they didn't put that in there. I also like the idea that, they put it so that Oliver Hardy could die in the movie, by drowning and stuff. Not something that it's in a kid's movie about fantasy characters and whatnot. So in other words, I will consider bits with him, and this movie wants to be like almost like a crossover movie, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe or DCEU type thing, because you got all the fantasy characters, you got Night Cold, you have uh, Stanley and you have Lauren Hardy, you got the little lady in the shoe, you have Mother Goose, you have Cat and the Mouse, you have the Three Little Pigs, you have Rockabye Baby, all the characters that are normally in their own separate story, but then they combine into one. And the tower is there. And I'm pretty sure that the Boogeyman is somebody in the store altogether too. So this is like the precursor to Marvel and DC and Spawn comic books, etc. So yeah, I highly recommend this movie. And as such, I give this movie my piece of film approval. Because I feel that with this movie, it boosts the sale of like nutcrackers and wooden solar decorations for Christmas and or other holidays too. I don't want to have that our soldier got us with Christmas in the first place. Actually. So yeah. If you like what you hear and you want to see more on my channel, like, comment and share my video, as well as subscribe to my channel. Or if you want to contact me for any future input on future videos and such, you know what? Call me or text me at my phone number at 631-707-3707. And if you want, you can put me on Twitter, or actually if you prefer at P Maelstrom Pro. My email is at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. So that's to all you Christmas soldiers out there. Which, by the way, I understand bayonet carriers and cannon operators, but why is it that they have drummers in it too? Isn't it like with the potential to have drummers there? Yeah, but space that they use drumming could be used for like fighting games and whatnot, protecting kids and stuff. Unless they use the drums to bludgeon people with, batter them off the head with it. And I also like the fact that in the day, Hardy said, "Oh, why don't we give him a parting shot with the cannon, or with a bunch of random things like the darts, maybe broke glass nails, all that stuff." But it ends up backfiring when the cannon goes off and points the other way toward Wall's backside, toward Hardy's backside. She's got a big porcupine being hit with a bunch of darts. And then you show blow rip them out one by one, which is funny and painful too, if anyone had that. I remember my parents told me about a time when they went cactus picking, and they had needles every which way. But I'll save that for a different story. Anyway, I like like they try to pay Kenny with all this stuff, even though I'm pretty sure that that's not how Kenny works. I'm pretty sure that you can't just load random shit into it and expect to go off with gunpowder. I think you need to have it packed in a certain way for it to work, or a certain shape or something, for it to work. You can't just put plates, forks, and knives in there at random based on positions. But besides that, nitpicking, this movie was awesome. Even the part where they thought the characters like this. And yet, you have a section where one of the soldiers messed up the filmmaker workshop and even assaults Santa Claus, which is a big no. So yeah, I enjoyed this movie a lot. As the wooden soldier people out there, peace out, my brothers and sisters. Have happy holidays, everyone involved. They had this movie, they show this movie every year for a reason, and the reason this is a legendary classic film, whether it's black and white or colorized. I love it to pieces, and you will too. It's kind of suddenly to a side, so it's pretty, it's only like an hour and 20 minutes long. If that, it's well worth your time to watch it every year. So yeah, I highly recommend it. So again, and I'll see you in the next video. Or you call the guys in the end. Aloha.